I recently did a very scary, very vulnerable thing. I got out from behind the camera and stood in front of it. In today's vlog, I share about why I did it and why I think you should too. Now, do I like being in front of the camera? Not really. And it's no fault of the photographer, it's me. I have struggled with my weight most of my life. And since my traumatic brain injury in 2013, it's really hard for me to work out with any kind of intensity because it gives me headaches. So I'm just not like really happy with how I look right now. But I do love my horses, and I know I won't always have them with me, and I don't want all my memories of them just to be pictures of them. I want to be in the pictures so that I can remember how it felt to be with my horses. I have lots of photos of my older horse, Maggie Sue, who turns 24 today. Happy birthday, Maggie Sue. Because I know with her age, I'm not gonna have that many years left with her. So I've been very intentional to get photos with her a couple of times over the past like 5 or 6 years. But I have a new horse, Fritzie, and the last time I had the opportunity to be photographed with her, I'd had her maybe a month. And I didn't know her, she didn't know me, she was a little standoffish with me, and I'm glad I have those photos, but I wasn't really ready for that kind of snuggle, cuddle, have the loving interaction type photos with her. But a lot's changed in the last year and a half, and Fritzie and I are starting to bond together, especially since I put her on a natural mare supplement that has just like transformed her into just a much mellower, much more affectionate horse. I'm gonna do a whole vlog just on that supplement, so hang on. And I was ready to be photographed with this horse. So my friend Emma Wheatley was coming from Kansas to celebrate my birthday with me. And she is a really talented photographer. Her company is called Rose Wheat Photography. I have been a mentor to her, but also we've become really great friends in the past few months as we have done a weekly Skype meeting just to encourage each other in business, in life, in our faith. And I was at the point where I felt like I could be photographed with Fritzie and Emma would be the right person to do it. But this is the part where I get really honest and really vulnerable. I almost canceled the shoot. I was so stressed about how I was going to look in the photos that it was ruining my time with Emma. And I just needed that pressure to come off, and so we just decided to play it by ear. But the more time we spent together over the weekend, the more I felt like I could trust her to take photos of me. And we decided that if I didn't like any of them, they would just disappear off of our hard drives. But I bet you can guess what happened next. I loved the photos. Like so many of the photos I loved. In spite of not being super happy with how I look right now, I loved so many of the photos, and a big reason why is because I'm really coming to love this horse. And the photos showed me how she looks when we're together. The softness of her eye and just the sweetness in her expression. It just made me feel so wonderful about Fritzie being my horse, and made me feel wonderful about the investment of time and work and just the emotional investment that I've put into her. If I lost Fritzie tomorrow, and if you're a horse owner, you know things can just happen quickly with animals and with horses, and if I lost her tomorrow, I would never regret getting in front of the camera in spite of my own insecurities, because I will have that memory of that day and being photographed with her and seeing the resulting photographs and seeing the sweet love that's grown between us. And so I guess my question for a lot of you is, what's holding you back from being photographed with your horse, without your horse, with your family, with your kids, with your dogs? If you're like me and it's because you feel uncomfortable with how you look, find a photographer you trust. And work with them. A good photographer will work with you to make you look your best in photos. I'm just so grateful for Emma and the patience that she had with me, and the way we were able to collaborate and look on the back of the camera and I could adjust my pose or adjust my clothing. And a good photographer is going to do that for you. Seize this day. You may not have this opportunity again. Life is fleeting, and I hate to be so cliche, but it really is true. I also had Emma photograph me with my dogs. I know that we lose our dogs easily as well, and it's just, I want to freeze these moments. I want to be able to look back and remember, not just how it looked, but how it felt. So my encouragement for you is to do what I did, get in front of the camera, because you matter, I matter, our animals matter, we all matter. Thanks so much for letting me just really open my heart to you, and I'm going to put Emma's info below. She's doing a blog post and a video blog about our time together as well.